What's up, boys and girls, people? Second channel stuff. Ramblings, I guess, again. It is a classy 1:37 a.m. and sometimes we get a little low, and I wanted to talk about how I get through it or how I value things regardless. Um, in my head, there's something called the infinite moment. I don't know if that's a thing. If it's not, it's mine. Don't steal it. That'd be cringe of you. Or do. I guess it doesn't matter. Nothing really matters. Um, Essentially, you will never be able to go back to the mind state you were in or the situation you were in while you were there. Um, to realize something is the good times while you're in it. The self awareness to know that things can't last forever, but at least you were there while they were lasting. Um, and in a way, like every moment we spend is infinite. Um, every second lasts forever. Uh, for example, when you look into somebody's eyes and you see that they love you, that expression they give you is infinite. Like that moment, if you are self-aware about it, if you can feel it as it happens, you can you can grab it and you can save it like a picture in your head forever. Like in each one of those moments, you can live forever. Um, they're eternal until you decide to pass them, until your brain decides to unfreeze from the euphoria of what you've just witnessed and brings you back down to earth. It's a collection of these moments I find that keeps me curious for what's to come. Um, Ironically enough, it's just as curious as like what shows are gonna come out or what are certain people that I remember like how are they gonna turn out. These curiosities often keep me tethered uh, to like life. Um, but one of them is the infinite moment. Um, when you're really looking uh, down at the barrel, you think, and you think, is it all worth it? Um, you have your good moments, and certainly, certainly have your bad. Um, but the moment is infinite. If you let it pass, then you're no better a judge of your own life than anybody is. Anybody could judge your life and tell you whether it is or isn't worth it if you can't even experience the moments as you live them. Especially if you consider yourself an arbiter of how you feel and how you should feel and what's going on in your life. To an extent, it's crucial. Um, there is nothing else you can do but look at every moment as you see it and dive into it. Remember the good times, remember the bad times. Every one of these is like a seasoning to life. Every one of these is just a dash of what keeps us whole, what keeps me whole. I assume not everybody looks at every social interaction from the top down like you're some kind of third party specter looking at the biases um, between you and another person and seeing what kind of resolution or conflict can arise between the two of you. Kind of like a game almost, or like a bird's eye view, it's kind of inhuman if I'm being candid, but at the same time, it's a snapshot of everything. Um, I remember like all of these good times. Um, I suppose no one can steal the moments from me. No one can take away the infinite memory. I've done a lot of bad things, as I've said before. Many people that maybe loved me once or saw me one way now see me another. Maybe they hate me. Maybe they are disgusted with themselves or something like that. But they can never take away the infinite moment. If you remember all of those times you were in another person's arms, you looked into their eyes, a late night walk with them, watching them trip over a crack in the sidewalk, um, no one can ever take that away from you, even if you deserve it to be taken away. Some of us don't deserve much, or if anything, in life, or we deserve everything that life throws at us. Um, but whether we deserve it or not, one of the few things we can keep is the infinite moment. Shorter video, I guess. See you next time.